Hey folks, how you doing? Thought I'd talk to you today about actually it's about religion. But we'll define it as something like impersonality. Impersonality. Why people don't understand their religious scriptures. It's basically because they take a personal approach to understanding. When religion is based on laws, laws are impersonal. So if a person is a personal being, that is, he goes with his personality, but the scripture is impersonal, how is he going to understand them? So he doesn't understand the scripture by default. He fails to take an impersonal approach. He defaults to his impersonality. He takes a personal approach. And you're not going to understand what the scriptures mean that way, because you're not going to understand the laws that scripture is based on. You're not going to understand those laws until you take an impersonal approach. You can look at the impersonality as heaven and personality as hell. That's what it amounts to. You see. For example, when a child is born into the world, he develops a personality. That's hell. This is when it goes through all the ups and downs, all the turmoil, all the drama that faces people in life. That's hell. And it don't have to be that way. An impersonal approach to life would avoid all of that. So we'll take something. We'll say that the sunrise in the west. The sun rises in the east. We're saying sunrise in the west. The west is associated with water, which takes the form that of the vessel that it is poured into. Okay, that's water. It is of the west. It is of darkness. Not that anything's wrong with darkness. Talking about nightfall. So the west has to deal with personality. So when we say that, well, the sun rises in the west, the sun is impersonal. It functions by law. You see. So we're saying then that the sun rising in the west deals with intelligence, okay, that rises above the water. Intelligence is going to take the form of the vessel that you put it in. You see. Intelligence will form the vessel itself. You see. Intelligence is impersonal. This is why it is, let's say, equated with the sun. The sun functions by law. Intelligence knows the law and can function by law. The cosmic laws, the laws of the universe. So we see a scene where the God, okay, walks upon the waters. This is a demonstration of impersonality over personality. It's a demonstration of the law over passion, where passion is equated with the personality and the water. But the God walks the waters. You see? And we can equate the God with the law, which is impersonal. So people they listen to their religious ministers, their preachers, their priests, etc. But they take a personal approach. They see the God in heaven as kind and generous, etc., etc., etc. This kindness thing. It's a passion. God is without passion. The gods are laws, and laws have no passion. They don't feel sorry for you. You see? This is one of the great mistakes that people make when they become enslaved to something. They're enslaved to something based on their passions, how they feel. You see? And feelings are associated with the personality. Impersonality is associated with the laws. They're two different things. So when a person takes an approach to understanding the religion through his personality, how he feels or how she feels, they're way off base. They will never understand what's going on. And not only that, they're easily ruled by fear because they're dealing with passion. They're dealing with their feelings. They're dealing through their personality. You see. And impersonality deals by law. And it puts such things as fear beneath them. That is, the folks who live impersonal lifestyles. They put fear down. People default and become slaves. Mental slaves and physical slaves too. The mental slave becomes a slave because he's dealing through his personality. He sees life through his personality. He sees life through his feelings. This is why people don't understand their religion. The religion actually, all religions, actually teach people to be impersonal and become master of themselves. instead of having some god or some minister or some slave master rule them. Rule yourself through impersonality. You make your decisions based on how you feel, when your decisions should be based on the laws. Through impersonality, a person learns the laws. And in doing this, they learn how to live life. So when they say that, well, the people, everyday people aren't living life, but the masters, the sages, the wise men of yesteryear were living life. Why aren't people today living life? Because too many of them are controlled by their passions. Thank you, folks, and subscribe, and I'll be getting back with you more about this idea of impersonality, the impersonal lifestyle, and so forth. And it'll be interesting. Give people a heads up on life. Thank you, folks, and have a good day and subscribe. Bye-bye.